This is Spacesaver. It gets used in pitch roofs at joist level. There are 4 different variants with all different benefits depending on the requirements that you need. All the rolls are all 1200 millimeters wide with perforations. The perforations are down the middle, so 2 600s, or down third to split it into 3 400s depending on the timber centres. When looking at the roll, you will always get a white sticker. At the top of the sticker, you will get the type of Spacesaver. This one is Spacesaver Original. On the left hand side, it will tell you the perforations of the roll and the thickness on the right hand side. This one is 170. All Spacesavers come in a variety of different thicknesses to suit. I'm now going to show you how to cut Spacesaver. There's 2 different ways to cutting it. One way is using a handsaw and the other way is using a standing knife. For this demonstration on this fake ceiling, the joist centres are at 600, so we need to mark and cut the insulation at 600. So using your tape, put a mark on the sleeve at 600 and then now we're ready to cut. But before cutting, we need to make sure all the PPE is on. So that's your safety glasses, your gloves and your suitable dust mask. Making sure that's on, nipped up nice and tight. Using a sharp knife, piece the film at the 600 and do a full 360 around. Once you're happy with the cut, because it's perforated, you just need to put the hand in between and just do a split, and therefore you've got your 2 600 rolls. This is Spacesaver. As you can see, I've cut the roll in half to suit my joist centres in this fake ceiling. What I'm going to do is unpackage it and get it to its full recovery. But first, what I want to show you is how tight the insulation is being rolled in the factory. Once that packaging is away, we need to recover it to its full volume to fit in between the studs. And how we do this, it's a little plastic tab. Pull that all away from itself. And we're now ready to unroll and fully recover the insulation ready to be put in between the joists. Once unpackaged and rolled out on a flat surface, we need to recover the insulation. This is very important. As you can see, this insulation has got many layers to it, and within them layers we need to get air into it, as that's what gives it its thermal performance. So going through the roll, just run your hands down it, giving some air. As you can see, it's fully recovered, ready to be cut. As you can see, I've already pre-installed this insulation in between the joist centre. We've just got this last one to do in the fake ceiling. So how we do it, on a flat surface, you roll it out. You've measured and you've marked. I can see my mark is there. Using a straight edge and your standing knife on a flat surface, just press down and make a nice crisp cut. After you've done that, put the excess to one side and it's ready to be installed. When putting in between the joists, don't worry if the quilt starts to split. Over time, it will just bind together to make one whole quilt. Just lightly press it down, making sure you've still got plenty of air within the quilt, so it's fully recovered and it's not going to lose its thermal performance. One thing that is important when putting the Spacesaver in within the joist, if you have any spotlights within the ceiling, you need to leave a gap around the insulation. Therefore, it just allows the spotlights to cool down when they're being turned off. Once you've infilled in between your joist with insulation, now we need to cross insulate over the top. So using full rolls, starting at the very end, you roll them out until it's fully insulated. Once rolled out, making sure the whole quilt as one has got plenty of air through the layers, making sure it's giving that full thermal performance. After you've done this, it's ready to get boarded. One thing to make sure when you're boarding is your boards need to be stored above the insulation. Do not compress the insulation, as all thermal efficiency will be lost. Always keep above insulation.